Iowa inbounding, moving from left to right here in the opening half. Harding drives inside, slips it back to Cricky, loose ball on the court. Sanford picks it up and gives it straight to Kanye Clary. All the way to the lane with nobody in sight. Clary lays it up and in, and Penn State extends their lead up to 10, 33-23 with 3:40 left to go in this first half. Harding driving inside against Clary. Stops, gives it off to Perkins on a backdoor cut, and he lays it in for 2. Cuts the deficit back down to 8. The crowd thought Harding had traveled, but he kept his feet on the ground. Here with 3:25 left to go in the first half. Clary slips it inside Wahab, and the offense is back in full force. Clary, a nice feed to Qudus Wahab, puts it off the glass for a pair. Harding straight down the lane, tries to get it up off the front iron. Dembele the offensive rebound. It's back up top Perkins. He's going to rise and fire for 3, and he knocks it home. Tony Perkins cuts the deficit down to 7. It's 35-28, Penn State with the lead with 3 minutes left to go here in this first half.
Just the second 3 for Iowa so far. A good look from Perkins.
Miscommunication between Baldwin and Brown leads to a turnover. Harding, drop pass to Perkins. It's blocked by Wahab. And now a foul will be called.
I think they're saying it hit the shot clock.
Oh.
So it's going the other way? I'm not positive. That was a really odd sequence with the way the ball bounced way high off of the glass. I'm a little surprised that Perkins decided to go for the dunk there with Wahab in front of him rather than to just go for the lay-in.
He tried to put Qudus Wahab on a poster, and that big left hand came in and said not so fast against Tony Perkins. An electrifying block here as there's 2:37 left to go, and Baldwin a giveaway here. Harding 2-on-1. Harding's going to take it all the way himself, and he's fouled from behind, and he looks to be in some major discomfort on the ground, but he's helped quickly up by his teammates, and he's got an apparent limp as he heads to the free throw line with 2:32 left to go in this first half. Iowa trailing by 7. It's 35-28. Penn State in front.
That was a blistering pace right there between those few. You doing okay, buddy?
I'm doing all right. Doing all right.
It looked like Baldwin just clipped Harding's legs on the fast break there, but Baldwin has got to be safer with the ball. I mean, you can't be throwing these cross-court passes with a team like Iowa that is so aggressive in the passing lanes. It's just been really sloppy over the last minute and a half.
Both teams with 8 turnovers. Harding at the free throw line. First free throw, nothing but nylon for him, the freshman out of Illinois. He won that state championship with Owen Freeman. Coming into this game, a 78% free throw shooter is Harding. Just stands at 6 foot, but he's given a spark for the Hawkeyes off the bench so far. Second free throw on the way is true, and now Harding will come out. Coming back in, Josh Dix, and smart move for Fran McCaffrey. Harding still limping and walking gingerly as he comes off the court, and the ball is inbounded before Harding was even back to the Iowa bench.
That just goes to show you how quickly this game is being played right now.
Clary, top of the key. Step back 3 on the way. Bang! Kanye Clary makes it 38-30. Penn State with 2:14 left to go in the first half, calling his own number. Didn't even opt to pass it anywhere. Quick possession for Penn State. Now down low on the block, it's Sanford. Spins and a fades for a 2. A nice bucket for Peyton Sanford. That's his 5th point of the night. Under 2 minutes to go here. It's a 38-32 Penn State lead. Hicks on the far side wing. Drives inside against Cricky. Kick out Dunn near side corner off the front iron. Ball up in the air. Battling for that rebound was Lilly. He gets called for over the back against Evan Bronze, who's checked in for Iowa. 13-33. Jackson Dart and the Ole Miss offense coming back out. Dart, so far today, he's been exceptional here, and he's been able to do a nice job hooking up with his receivers. 15-24, 243 yards and a pair of touchdowns. Both to Caden Prescorn, who leads the team in receiving. 6 receptions, 96 yards. Trey Harris just behind him with 5 catches as well. Quinshawn Judkins, star running back, 60 yards on 14 carries. He begins in the backfield. Dart looking over to the sideline here. They begin on the 25-yard line, heading from left to right. Ball on the left hash towards the far side. 2 receivers to the bottom, 1 to the top. It's Trey Harris one-on-one with Zion Tracy. Dart steps back in the shotgun, has Judkins off his right hip. Dart takes a snap, Play fake, delivers over the middle, finds Prescorn for a first down and more. Up towards the 40-yard line, Caden Prescorn over 100 yards receiving here. Now with 7 catches. Ole Miss continuing its hurry-up offense. Ball moves up towards the 40-yard line, right in the middle of the field. Dart all alone in the backfield, pressured instantly by Adisa Isaac, and he's going to have to let this one fly out of play. Dayton Wade was in the area, so no intentional grounding. Brings up 2nd and 10 with 13:13 remaining in the third.
Isaac just came streamlined right towards Dart and didn't even hit him that hard, just awkward landing spot and takes him down. And I don't even know if it was necessarily a throwaway or just kind of knocked away the way Isaac hit him.
Ball on the 38-yard line, 2nd and 10 in the middle of the field. Pistol formation as Dart has Judkins behind him. It's a pitch to Judkins. He takes it right side, trying to get away from Isaac. Gets away momentarily. Jalen Reed comes in for reinforcements. And he's pushed out of bounds, had his right foot slip out of bounds, tried to cut back upfield. But he's going nowhere. Maybe gained a yard on that play.
Early part of this game, we saw them try to set up that pitch to Judkins. It didn't work for a while, and then later in the game, you get that big run from Judkins on a pitch that set up an eventual touchdown. You've got to wonder if maybe that's going to go back to getting into that rhythm again with Judkins there.
Judkins lost a yard, 3rd and 11. Dart steps back, fires down the sideline, looking for Harris. Oh, what a catch once again. Trey Harris on the near side, one-on-one with Cam Miller. And he gets his right foot in bounds as he comes back to the football. Gain of 16 yards. Ole Miss moves into Penn State territory with 12:30 remaining here in the third quarter. Ball on the near side hash. Dart claps his hands, play action, steps back in the pocket, fires down the sideline for Prescorn. Oh, he's done it again. Another one-handed snag by Caden Prescorn down towards the 31, moves the chains again. 12:20 now left to go in the third quarter. Dart finding Harrison Prescorn some more. Dart moving quickly, handoff to Judkins right up the middle, bounces off a tackle from Abdul Carter, and then he's taken down by Kevin Winston Jr. and Hakeem Beeman. Gains no yards there. Prescorn now up to 8 receptions, 125 yards. 2nd and 10 upcoming.
Goodness gracious, Caden Prescorn, as you mentioned, the 8 receptions, 125, 2 touchdowns now, and just putting on a show. Goodness.
Dart with 288 yards passing, 303 total for this Ole Miss offense. Dart in the shotgun has Judkins off his left hip, trips to the top, one receiver to the bottom, ball on the near side hash. Dart, play action, pressured up the middle, trying to get away, and he will not. Zariah Fisher with the sack. Abdul Carter came in late as well. Big stop for this Penn State defense, sets up a 3rd and long.
Talk a lot, Matt, about some of the guys who aren't here today who've opted out. Well, Zariah Fisher's a guy a lot of people want to see more from heading into next year, and he didn't even just bring him down, he bullied him down there on that sack.
He was still being blocked and was able to tackle Dart for the sack. It sets up 3rd and 14, ball on the 35-yard line on the near hash. 2-by-2 set for Ole Miss as Dart's in the shotgun. Judkins off his left hip. Claps his hand, steps back. Clean pocket, fires deep down the left sideline looking for Caden Lee, and it's out of reach for him. Sail out of bounds, and Penn State stands tall. Brings up 4th and 14. What will it be here for Lane Kiffin? He will send out Caden Davis and the kicking unit. Davis so far today, he's 2 for 2. He's made from 36 and 45. This one is going to be from 52. Pollock, the holder. Lawrence, the long snapper. Ball on the near hash. Snap is good. Hold. Kick is on the way, and it is good from Caden Davis. They'll make it officially 53 yards from Caden Davis, and Ole Miss strikes first here in the second half. 23-17 with 10:48 remaining. We'll step aside. I'm Matt Scalzo with sports. The Nittany Lions are bowl-bound, but they won't find out their destination until next Sunday. The Lions finished the regular season at 10-2 after a big win against Michigan State over the weekend. Offense let loose in Detroit. James Franklin and the Nittany Lions traveled to face Michigan State at Ford Field for their first Black Friday game in years. Penn State started strong on its opening drive, with Alex Felkins converting on a 49-yard field goal.
the defense followed suit with Detroit native Jalen Reed intercepting Michigan State's Caton Hauser. Following another Falcons field goal, the offense got into gear in the second quarter as Drew Aller found running back Katron Allen for a 2-yard score. Coming out of halftime, the blue and white continued to surge as backup quarterback Bo Pribula connected with Tyler Warren for an 8-yard touchdown. On the next drive, Aller dialed up the deep ball, hitting Amari Evans for a 60-yard completion that led to a Pribula rushing touchdown from 2 yards out. Aller wrapped things up with a 21-yard passing touchdown to Theo Johnson. Penn State outgained the Spartans in total yards, 586 to 53, and recorded 7 sacks and 12 tackles for a loss on its way to a 42-0 thrashing to take the Land-Grant Trophy home for the second straight year. The Lions ended the regular season on a strong note with 10 wins, and now look ahead toward what they hope will be a New Year's Six bowl game. Next up, Penn State waits to find out its bowl destination. That's after this weekend's conference championship games. James Franklin is also busy interviewing possible offensive coordinator candidates. And of course, the transfer portal opens in just a few days. Penn State women's volleyball has again made the national tournament. The Nittany Lions will play Yale on Thursday in the first round in Lawrence, Kansas. If they win, next up will be the winner of Kansas and Omaha on Friday night. Penn State is playing in the NCAA tournament for the 43rd straight year. Penn State hockey stays at home this week to face top 10 Minnesota on Friday and Saturday. Friday's game is the annual Teddy Bear Toss event. The Nittany Lions played a 2-game series against Lindenwood this past weekend at Pagula Ice Arena. The Lions offense exploded for 16 goals over the weekend, with Jacques Boucaud recording a hat trick in Game 1. The Lions have won 3 in a row, and their record stands at 8-4-3. To basketball now, the Lady Lions are back on the court tomorrow night at home when they take on Radford. Penn State is 6-1 to start the season. They beat Providence on Sunday at the BJC. That's after splitting a 2-game holiday tournament in the Bahamas last week. To high school football now, Karn City quarterback Mason Martin is still on his road to recovery. Martin is still hospitalized after collapsing on a field during a football game in September. His dad updated his Facebook page saying Mason's latest infection has been negative for the past week, but he'll need to be negative for 10 days to receive a new shunt and start his rehab. Karn City school officials sent a statement to Center County Report saying, quote, "We plan to work with his family to support his educational needs when he is ready. At this time, our school and community continue to pray for his recovery and return to our school." That's all for sports. Now back to Jesse and John at the desk.